Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to cover a few architectural topics and few Jetpack libraries that are being used vigorously in modern development. So the structure that we are going to follow is MVVM plus MVI. We'll be maintaining states using MVI pattern, and we'll be using Hilt for injecting objects around the project, and we'll use data binding for setting the data, updating the data directly in the XML. And we have coroutines and flow that we'll use to switch context, and flow for transferring data from here and there. So basically, when we start, we have to add a few dependencies. I'll do them at once. I'll add all the dependencies first for all the modules that we are going to cover in this. Firstly, for Hilt, for MVVM, since it's architecture, we don't need any dependency. Okay, and for Hilt, I'll just Google the dependency. All right, so let's go here, and if I do Hilt Android, okay, and go to dependency injection with Hilt. All right, and it's asking me to add a class path here. We'll do that. Let's go here in the project folder. We're gonna add the class path plus. It's not gonna sync. It needs the version. We'll give it a version here inside build script. Okay. All right. Now we'll try to sync the project. It should add the dependencies that are required for uh, Hilt. Plus, we also need to add dependencies in our app level build, app level Gradle basically, and plus we also have to add two of the plugins. So we'll use this pattern. We'll plugin ID. We already have this Kotlin ID and Kotlin Android. What we'll do is we'll just add this. Okay, and we'll get rid of this. And get rid of this. Okay, we also need Kotlin capped. So we're gonna get rid of this and sorry, this, and we're gonna sync the project. Plugin script block ID. All right. I think it's regarding says Kotlin cap directly. We can do this, I believe. So try again. Only ID string method calls allowed in plugin script block. Okay, okay, I agree. Apply plugin. Apply plugin. So it's plugins. It says plugins, says Kotlin Groovy. Okay, we'll go with Groovy, not Kotlin. Okay, and we'll use this and we're gonna apply it here. All right, we try again. We remove this. Okay, so we have the dependencies added. Now let's add dependencies for data binding. So for data binding, we just have to enable data binding. Okay, inside the Gradle file. So we'll go to the documentation. Let's see what's the latest way. So go to get started here, and we have build features data binding true inside the Android folder. So we go to the app Gradle, then go to the Android, this one, and inside that we add build features and we enable the data binding. So guys, if you only want to avoid find view by IDs, then you don't need data binding for that. You can use view binding instead. It's faster, and your compile times will be less that way. Okay, we don't need anything more from here. Now for coroutines, we need the coroutine dependencies. So we'll go to coroutines Android. Just go to the official documentation checkout get started section. Okay, let it says we can add this dependencies. All right, go to app module gradle and we'll add coroutines. So now it says 1.39. When we hover it, it says 1.5.1 available. So I'm gonna update it. All right. There's the Hilt version. We haven't defined any Hilt version, so we can definitely define here Hilt underscore version. And what was the Hilt latest version? Let's check out Hilt. Mm, okay, this is the class path version. So Hilt latest version is not given here. Interesting. So what we're gonna do is instead Hilt GitHub Android and go to Android Hilt and check out what's the latest version. You can check the latest version in releases, no releases published. Interesting. Contributors to using Hilt in Android solution. We'll just go to their build Gradle. This is, I think, the Hilt version. It says 2.35. All right. We'll go to our project, update the Hilt version to have 2.5, 2.35, and all right, let's try to sync it. And build is successful. Similarly, we can define our coroutines version. Okay, we need dollar coroutine score version. All right, now we need double brackets here, and we'll just copy the name, paste it. Okay, that should do it for us. All right, we have added all the dependencies that are required. Hilt and coroutines. We might also need to add lifecycle Android and activity lifecycle dependencies. That we'll do later when required. All right. Okay. So basically,